on, yo. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Power, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
And welcome to the Latino Slant, everybody. Yes, that's right. It's another Monday, and we got Mr. Butters in the house. We took over the slant. That's right. Me and Mr. Butters hooked up everything together, made it so cool. And basically, we're taking over the slant today. We're rocking out. We're punking out. We got Nina Diaz coming in pretty soon. She is going to be awesome. So please, please, please stay tuned for that. She is so cool. And I want to say to everybody that's coming in today for the Latino Slant and Fletcher Williams, Mr. Butters, takeover of the slant. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mr. Butters, how are you? All right. Mr. Butters is cool. Mr. Butters is going to be my producer. He's going to be in the background. He's going to be starring your comments. I want everybody to say hello to Mr. Butters, and he's feeling a lot better right now. Obviously, our boss here is stuck in the Snake Plissken Escape from LA version of today, but it's going to be all right. We're going to take care of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for everybody who tuned in to the Latino Slant today. Mr. Butters is going to be in the back, and it's just going to be me. So, yeah, welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that everybody's here today. Let's see who's coming in early on the chat. We got Penny. Hello, Penny. Hugs. And we have, let's see, Lord Toth in the house. Awesome wrench. Awesome wrench. Thank you so much, Lord Toth, for everything that you do for the channel. And we got, what? Rocking out Fletcher, Latino Slant in the house. He is listening. All right. Woohoo. And also we got, let's see, we got Darren Brewer in the house. Welcome, welcome, sir. And who else we have? We have, woohoo, Julissa. Yay. Welcome, Julissa. We love you. And who else we got? We got, Tim Stock. What's up, Tim? On your left. Awesome, awesome for the early risers to come in and hang out today with the slant. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. I see Darren Brewster is talking about is waiting for his novella. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. It's coming, Darren. The Polly's a one-man show, and we really want to get it to you as quickly as possible. But he is doing it himself, so it is on his way. I got mine. I'm gonna do an unboxing soon, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're really gonna get it, and you're gonna love it. I think you're really gonna love it, and you're gonna be surprised how cool it is. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. If you can share the link, welcome, Monique S. And who else we got coming in early? And we got homeboy from other mother on the other side of the pond. We got Sander Hammerschlag in the house. All right, cool. So thank you, everybody, for being here today. We got Nina, and she's going to be coming up. She's going to be doing an interview. And she's also going to be presenting one of her new songs from this new play that she's doing. It's basically a great production that's coming to LA and maybe different places. So stay tuned. It's going to be really cool. But first, we had a bunch of things going on today. And I really think that you guys are going to enjoy it. So stay tuned. Even after, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the Oscars and some cool things that are happening for indie creators. But without further ado, we're going to bring Nina in because she's in a limited time that we have her for, and we're really excited. So we're going to bring her in right now. And welcome to the stage, Miss Nina Diaz. Woo-hoo!
Hi, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, and you look great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm in the little back house of Teresa, the director for the play.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's got a sunroof window thing, and it's real fancy.
Oh, that's nice, man. Anytime you can get some natural light anywhere, even if it's small, it does
I
feel
know,
like
right?
it's
I'm basically
right?
like a vampire, so that's why it's like, what?
I
What
feel
is it?
you. I'm like, it's like when you start like getting into it, like you wake up early, and then if everybody's out, like, oh, I'll wake it up at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we're like, okay, so maybe I'll get up at noon, and then like maybe like at 8 o'clock I'll start getting some work done. By 1 o'clock in the morning, now I'm ready to go. Right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Right?
I'm going to bed at 7 in the morning, not waking up at 7 in
Yes,
the morning.
like I go to bed at 7 in the morning. It's like everything, all the lights are going out. It's for real. Well, welcome, Nina. I'm so happy to have you again here on the Slant. I think it's the first time meeting you. My name is Fletcher, producer of the show, and we do have you for a short time, so we kind of want to get into it real quick.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, so I know that you're gonna perform a song for us today.
Yes.
Okay, so I can yield the floor to you, but first I kind of wanted to. Can you tell me a little bit about this new production that you're doing?
There we go. It's Adobe Punk the concert.
Yeah.
So in 2022, About Productions put on a play called Adobe Punk. And it was based around the 80s of the LA punk scene, in particular in the Bell Underground Gardens and that particular area of LA. And there's this home that actually, I believe it's in Teresa's family, where, there's a lot of Adobe homes, but there was like things covering it where you didn't realize it was an Adobe home. So it's a connection. You learn a lot about history, about LA history, not just about the punk scene, but just how how the areas were split up. And this one particular area, these three kids, I say kids, right? I'm like, I'm going to be, my birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 36 years old. So I'm like, these kids.
Birthday. Yeah, them whippersnappers.
These dang kids just with their loud rock music. But they're between the ages of like 19 and 22, the characters in the play. And they come together in this Adobe house. They're kind of squatting, even though they have their own homes. This is where they come together to like find themselves, and they create things. They create music, they create art. And I'm part of the co-writing with Teresa for the music portion of the play. So now with this version of Adobe Punk, it's Adobe Punk the concert, where you're still going to get information about the 2022 production and information about the upcoming 2025 like production of the plays, but you also now get to have focus on the music portion of the play. So we're not in character, even though Giselle and DX, who were in the 2022 Adobe Punk play, they're joining me on stage as the Adobe Punk band. We're not like acting like we're from that time, but we're sharing our experiences from 2022. And even just now, we just automatically have this kind of band vibe together. Maybe it's because I do come from a 3-piece band with Girl in a Coma. Like when I started when I was 13, it kind of fits easy for me to be in this kind of position. So we have songs that we're playing from the 2022 version, and then we added some new songs, and they're really catchy and cool.
Oh wow, that's so awesome! So basically, it's almost like a little punk opera. You're
yeah, like that's
the stage.
Yeah, like because it's a play with music, not necessarily like a musical. And with this, like it's like limited time shows, like March 15th through 17th at Frida Kahlo Theater in LA, March 22nd through 24th at the Lineage in Pasadena. And it's going to be a really well put together evening. Like right now, that's why I have limited time, because we're going to the Frida Kahlo to set up the some of the original backdrops of the set from 2022 play on the stage. So then we'll have our instruments there, and then there's going to be a punk cast before every concert with Jessica Schwartz. I'm going to be on the first evening where we talk about punk music and the 80s scene and just like squatting and just all the elements that are included inside the play itself. Every night there's going to be somebody different there. So you're going to want to check it out to see who's going to be talking before. And then Teresa introduces the Adobe Punk Band. And then we have a nice solid little, it's about like a 50-minute set, you know, and there's little nuances that are going to be in the set too that were used in the 2022 production, but it's gonna feel like not a Bruce Springsteen concert, but it's gonna feel like, oh, I'm learning stuff at the same time. Like I just love how he talks in between his songs and stuff. It's like, you know, one time I did it about. It's gonna feel like you're at a concert, but it's not a real band, but we're gonna feel like a real band. It's gonna be cool.
That is awesome. And then is this the first time you played with everybody, or is this like a new production and basically you know something that was created organically for this show?
I did get a chance to play with them in 2022 when we did it was like one of the special treats for one of the performances of the play. But the actress that played the character Noreen, she was the guitarist and singer for the Adobe Punk play. She was there. So I played with all three of the original people. We just sang one song together. I had worked with these actors getting the music together, because that's the cool thing too. Like Giselle, who plays bass, she does know how to play like piano and some guitar already. But it wasn't like her main jam. Like she's always playing instruments. And then DX didn't play drums at all. But I'm like telling them, like, y'all are doing better than some musicians I've worked with that have been playing a real long time. You know, because a lot of it has to do with your temperament too, and your want to learn and be open, and just like that's been the really fun thing to see and be a band leader and kind of musical, like direct them to getting that confidence and splitting the mind between the actor mind and the musician mind. And they've been doing a really great job. So I did work with them getting the music together. And Sage Lewis, who does some of the soundscape stuff for the 2022 play, he helped prior to me coming to town in 2022 to arrange everything. But this is the longest as far as me in the room with them, like having practices like a real band. So I got here. When did I get here? Like 2 weeks ago. So
you're originally you're basically staying in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio is my home. You know, like. It's where I go to get grounded again. But LA feels like a second home to me, because I did live here for almost 2 years, from 2018 to almost whatever's plus 2 years after 2018. I moved back to San Antonio before COVID hit, which we didn't even know COVID was about to happen. We just happened to go back for other reasons. So every time I come back to LA now, I don't feel like a stranger. So it's nice.
Yeah, and then we have, you see you. This is so cool. I love this. I love the visuals. I love the rawness of it.
I went through a breakup recently. You know, like after breakup, sometimes you just have to chop off all your hair. I did it. Yeah, it wasn't like so dramatic. Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be punk unless it was punk, right?
I know, right? I had to like stare in the mirror for a while and be like, what am I doing with my life? And then snip, snip. Do you want to hear a song?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hopefully it sounds okay, because I happen to have brought my acoustic. And can you hear that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll put you big, and if I know how to do that.
So this technology, right? I'm so chill with technology now. Like my last solo album, I recorded it myself. I released it in 2022. I engineered it, produced it. I did the artwork. I basically had a nervous breakdown and fibromyalgia act up. But it taught me, hey, you can handle whatever, especially with tech stuff, because anything that could go wrong on my CD release did go wrong. So now anytime there's little tech stuff or whatever, I'm like, whatever. We'll figure it out.
We'll
It's
figure it
okay.
out. It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's all good. So this song I'm about to sing is one of the new songs because in the play itself, there's Manny. These are the characters: Manny, Kat, and Noreen. Manny and Kat had their own songs already in the play. Noreen didn't have her own song yet, so this is Noreen's song. Noreen's character. She's a photographer. Like I know she has a camera, and I actually have the original camera right here that they used for the play. That it was like her dad's, and her dad had like left or passed away or something, and like that sparked her love of taking photos. But then also she didn't want to be in front of the lens because it's kind of like she's still finding herself. So she wanted to be the one kind of looking at other people. But then throughout this journey, she starts to like have more confidence. And she realizes she knows who she is now. So this one's called Camera Shy.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to go
Teresa, huh?
Go ahead.
Teresa Chavez, she's the one, she writes the lyrics. She's the director and one of the original writers for Adobe Punk. And I write the music. So it's been fun collaborating with her to fit her words to the sounds. What were you saying? Did you say something?
No. It's so cool. Like I said, I'm just gonna go back, and I'm gonna let you have the floor. And everybody, is Nina Diaz performing live. Go ahead.
Okay. And this song originally, when we play it, it's all distortion and stuff. But it's cool how it can translate to acoustic too. Inside my lens, upside down images translates my reality to a grainy memory. Inside my lens, upside down images translates my reality to a grainy memory. Camera shy, does it become me? Camera shy, might as well be behind the lens till my veil is. Then I'm naked just a bit, you'll never know me. Behind the lens till my veil is. Then I'm naked just a bit, you'll never know me. Camera shy, does it become me? Camera shy, might as well be. Living is in color, but black and white is real. My expressions in the photo, the one my face conceals. Living is in color, but black and white is real. My expressions in the photo, the one my face conceals. Living is in color, but black and white is real. My expressions in the photo, the one my face conceals. Don't take my image, don't take myself. I'm incoming now with my trapping tool. It becomes me, dissolve into what I see. There's a person I am. Camera shy, it becomes me. Camera shy, it becomes me. know who I am.
Woo! Woo-hoo.
Cool, huh? It's catchy.
That
It's
was
gonna be
so
stuck in
cool.
your head.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, man. It's
Thank you
cool.
so much. Yeah,
Thank
that was
you.
great. I really appreciate that, and
Yeah.
our audience does too.
Thank you, audience.
Yeah, no, it was great. We got some,
Rock.
some rocking on, some
Go.
yeah, you know.
Y'all need to come. If you liked it, and even if you didn't like it, you can come watch it in person and not like it. You should come to the show, and I think you could get a discount. I don't know if they're still using the PopCon 5 because we just did like a little interview at the PopCon thing the other day, but it's not that much money, and the parking's free. So there you
Go.
go.
So I have the link in the chat, but also if you guys can see it right now, and it's basically about pd.org. It's actually so all their links are about PD. So if you go on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you guys will see it. It's all the social. It's one. I mean, how they got that, that's pretty cool because that's all the stuff. But also, if you guys want to follow Miss Dina Diaz, she's on X, Twitter, and all stuff. We got her link on the description. Do we got you for a little bit more, or do you have to bounce?
A few more minutes. I have to go get some guitar strings, and then meet them over there. So, yeah, if you want to ask anything else, we got a couple more minutes if you'd like.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't want to rush it, so let me know when you got a bell. I understand. But I'm really interested in how you guys met on for the show and how it came. How it came about, because it's like, how were you involved with it? Because it seems like it did form a bit organically. That was really, and it's artist, man.
Yeah. So I first worked with Teresa and About Productions back in 2019. I did. They do Evangeline, the Queen of Make Believe, which is a production that they had been doing for years prior with the songbook from Los Lobos.
Wow.
That one was more of a well, it's still a play with music because there was I was part of the neighborhood band. And the story set around the 60s, and there's this character Evangeline who's finding herself as well, and she wants to be like a go-go dancer or something, but then she has like her home where she's like the one that like kind of takes care of a lot of things, and which was an interesting time for me to be part of that because that was my first time when I left even though I was like way older, when I had moved to LA. So there's like certain scenes she would have with her mom, and the neighborhood band is just like propped on the stage in a cool way, though, where like in between certain scenes, we'd like break into a song that either just explained what you saw or kind of built up for what you're about to see. But there's scenes when she would have with her mom where I'd be like, oh, like it was like these real, like, I got to do this, Mom, because it's just got to be me. So that's my first time working with Teresa. And I heard her and her son, Gabriel, who is also one of the creators of Adobe Punk, talking about Adobe Punk. And I was just kind of like in the background, like, I want to be part of it, like thinking in my head, especially when they kind of talked about music a little bit and having like original music for it. And during COVID, Teresa reached out to me and she said, hey, we're going to kind of start production on Adobe Punk, which, and yes, like right away is like, yeah, I want to be part of it. Right. So it did. Adobe Punk itself has developed in different stages. Like the original idea didn't really have any music at all. It was more of like a performance piece kind of thing, like experimental. And then it translated into something that had more of these moments of songs coming up. Not necessarily like a musical, but just like they're in the act in the house and then they start writing this song. And so now with this production, back in the summertime last year, Teresa hit me up and was like, hey, we're going to do a concert so we can, show people like the music of Adobe Punk. So it was a very organic process, but it did begin with me first saying yes. And first for her even giving me the chance to work with her on Evangeline, because that was my first time technically doing anything kind of more theater based, aside from when I was like in the second grade, when I was like the Days of the Week girl in whatever production that was, which I messed up on because I had my little Days of the Week signs and I dropped them backstage. And then when I went on stage, they were like upside down, and people liked it though. They were laughing. So I was like, oh, okay. So that was my other theater time, was the second grade. So it was a nice upgrade to be part of Evangeline, and then now Adobe Punk. So I know that they have plans for 2025 to include some of these new songs, if not all. But that's the beauty about this production that I love, is that there's like so many avenues it can take, and so many ways for it to grow. And I'm just happy to be part of it in any way at all.
That is so awesome. That is really good. Now, are there any plans to maybe have a extended tour? I know that a lot of people, can't get to LA and stuff like that. Any way for them to watch it? Maybe online. Maybe are you guys going anywhere?
For this particular concert, it is just going to be the Frida shows and the Lineage shows. But I did live stream the Girl in a Coma shows we had last year. I'll mention it to her if it's possible for her to live stream for this. But when it comes to the 2025, I have heard her say that she would like to be able to take it on the road. And that 2025 version is going to be the play itself. Right. So like, that's like different than this. Like, I'm not Noreen, like I'm not that character. I'm up on that stage as Nina Diaz, the co-writer, and Giselle's there as she did play Kat, and then DX is there as he did play Manny. So this isn't necessarily one to like tour, but possibly the 2025 one. I have heard, word on the streets that she has ideas of doing that for sure.
Well, you guys heard it here first on the Latino Slant. Maybe not.
This just maybe.
Maybe. So if you guys are in the LA area, do please go support. It is awesome to see independent creators create this. Paulie does say, Nina, I will see you on your show.
Is he gonna come? He's gonna come?
That's what he says. He says he's gonna come.
Oh, man.
So you heard it here. So maybe you guys could do some, like something live or something where we can, or all of us fans over here can check it out. I know Sanders is in the other side of the pond, and he would love to see it. So it's like
anything that y'all can, because I only brought I drove here from San Antonio, right? And I have a car. I'm an adult, and so I was only able to fit so much things in my car. But if you have the means to set up for the live stream stuff, I'm sure that I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, let's talk about it. That would be cool. That
would be really awesome. If there's any way, if he has the time and all stuff to set something up, that would be cool to maybe do.
I know, right? The time, and we lost an hour, and I'm like, why not? Why not? Right. It's like there's never enough hours, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. So thank you so much, Nina, for coming in.
Thank you.
And just sharing your awesome, beautiful song with us, and that you created, and
created we did together.
And it's really cool. We really hope that this will be successful.
Thank you so much. Thank you for telling everyone about it too and having me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm really excited about this. Like I said, I'm really hoping that it will bring in more excitement for this kind of really cool hybrid of entertainment that we're sort of lacking. It's not everything's movies, not everything's play. We can rock out together and bring it together, and that's really cool. I'm really excited for this, and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, guys. You have the links if you guys are in the LA area. The production is.
I can't stress that enough. Because I'm learning that in LA. First of all, there's no rules driving. You just drive. You don't stop at yellow. No. And parking, figure it out. So that's why it's cool that you don't have to worry about parking for these shows.
That's the cool part, right? That's a cool part. But then I'll share it again over here. So if you guys see it, it's going to be at the Frida Kahlo Theater in Los Angeles. It's going to be March 15th to the 17th, and then March 22 to the 24th is going to be at the Lineage Performing Arts Theater in Pasadena. Only 6 concert dates so far, but if you guys support it and are awesome about it, maybe we can get a little bit more. So please,
Probably
if you
not
can.
for this, but the 2025. That's why you have to come to these shows.
That's right.
Because I got to go back home and get ready for a Girl in a Coma show and some of my own solo stuff. So,
and we got to have you back for that too, because that's pretty awesome. And you know,
I like that I keep like kind of exciting people and then walking away to another project.
but that's kind of how it goes, right? That's the rock and roll life, man.
That's my Aquarius moon kicking in now. I'm gonna float.
Thank you so much, Lena.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you coming in and rock on and have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is that was really cool. I think we do have to come into these kind of produced independently produced shows and show support, because hey, we always complain that we don't get any stuff that's fun, artsy, and actually has a good story. And here we have, hey, this is something that's fun. It's playful. It's gonna be live. How cool is that? I mean, that is pretty cool. I can tell you for a fact, my wife loves these like teatro del arte sort of things where you're inside a play, but you're not really inside a play. And the characters are kind of interchangeable. Recently there was a really cool show in Vegas, kind of like the Jeffrey Dahmer experience. I mean, terrible thing. It wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer. So where was it? It was that the Kool-Aid guy. I'm spacing out about it. Help me in the chat if you guys remember that. But basically, they picked you up in buses, and they took you to a warehouse, and the warehouse was it had like actors going through it, and you got to be part of that. So basically, you would have all the actors interacting with you, and you got bussed into a location, unknown location, and stuff like that. And stuff like that is amazing. It's great what they could do when you take theater and you make it fun like this. You're taking a piece and you're adding into a concert. It's Jim Jones. Thank you, Julissa for the win. It's Jim Jones. Yeah, it was called the Jim Jones Experience. I'm still trying to find it again because my wife was like, "We have to go," and I'm like, "Oh, we can't go now." But it was truly like harrowing because they picked you up in buses, took you to an encampment, and then acted all these things around it. That's wild. I think as somebody who's appreciates a little bit of theater, it is nuts. I can tell you that we watched this one. It was The Tempest by Penn and Teller over here when it was in Vegas, and that was literally in a tent, right? And they wanted to do it kind of like, what if Shakespeare took like a tent and traveled around? And that is so much fun. I mean, come on, that's fun. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm just telling you, this kind of stuff, independent creators doing stuff like that, it's something that we'd really love to see. And we do have an independent creator in Polly, And we do have a book that he's selling. If you guys would like to support it, it is. I don't know. Do I have the? I think I have the commercial in there. So let's see if I can play it. Nope, that's not it. I thought I had the commercial here. Oh man, sorry guys, but I'm gonna put the link in the description if you guys check it out. Hey, what's up, Sunbrat? But one thing that I wanted to show as far as independent creators, something that dropped today, and it was really, really cool. And I'm going to see if I'm able to do it. If I can share the screen with it, let's see if I'm able to do it. And we will see. It's kind of interesting. So I don't know if you guys are following this. What's up, Marsh Monkey? So basically, we have. Let's see if I can share it. All right, if I'm going to be able to share it, let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. What? I was able to do it. That's crazy. All right. So let's see if I'm able to play it, if the audio is good or whatever. You guys let me know, please, if you can hear it. This is amazing. I think Eric July, you guys heard about him. He has a new book coming out, comic book, Yaira. And I think it's over $600,000 already. This is the fastest thing he's ever, like, this is the fastest he's ever been raising money, and he can raise some money. But let's check it out together. This is the trailer for Yaira. This man actually put together some kind of like mini movie. So I'm really hoping if you're gonna let me know if you can hear it, and let's watch it together. Let's see here. All right, can you see it? Can you guys hear it? Let me know if you hear it. Can you hear it? I can't hear it. All right, I can hear it now. Can you guys hear it?
This is gonna be tough.
Let me know if you
Train my
guys can
body
hear
to
it
do
in the
things
chat. No
that
sound.
People
All
like
right,
me
do you
shouldn't
hear it
be
now?
able to do. But unfortunately for me, flying ain't one of them.
Don't follow me.
Biologist and archaeologist who we feel is going to be an undeniable asset here at Projexus. Won't you please join me in welcoming her to our team? Dr. Sally Rodell.
Adopt or die.
Secure the area until Alpha Corps can arrive.
Solari! Save us! It is the truest law of the earth. Very few things have the ability to survive the test of time. Though we may not be around to see them to their fullest fruition, what we struggle to create now will be the triumphant echoes from the past.
Alpha Corps will be here in 5 minutes. Hold the line.
5 minutes? Thanks for the heads up. I was here. I lived. I am still here. Among you.
Whoa.
Sweet dreams, children. It is that struggle that is the friction of creation. I would like to thank Mr. Eusebio for allowing me the opportunity to discover and create alongside my esteemed colleagues at Projexus. Thank you.
An archaeologist? bit archaic, isn't it?
She's well studied, Jerry. But if you want to question her credentials, be my guest.
That's not what I was saying. It's just an unusual area of expertise to pair with biology.
Well, Dr. Rodell, from my understanding, is an unusual woman. Don't be threatened, Jerry. She's on our side. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Photo?
Wow. It must be like some Elon Musk stand-in or something.
You took that like a chump.
Were you trying to knock me out?
No, if it's meant to be a death blow.
Yara, stand down.
What? Man, what do you guys think? It's looks pretty cool. Like I said, this is basically his setup for a comic book. I mean, that's pretty cool. I really like that. It does seem like he's putting his money where his mouth is, as far as getting something out there that's kind of like unlike what we kind of seen. Remember, this is for a comic book that he is pushing out. He independently created this. Like, I mean, really, has it been like a year, like 2 years? I think, it's not for everybody, but it does seem like he's bringing excitement to the comic book industry that we really haven't had before in a long time. Really, I mean, not really too many people are talking about comic books. Comic books are not really selling as much as this, and it's obviously it's not a big production. It's not something that obviously they got like top rate actors or anything like that. It's more like hey, we're gonna do, because last time I think he did an animation, and this time he just did this, which is really kind of cool. I'm really excited to see what possibly other things he will do, because I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool to see. Just acted out. I mean, this was in his head not too long ago, and it's already in this kind of format of creation, and it's not the highest quality of things that we can see, but this is not he's a comic book creator. He's not a movie studio. And some of the stuff looked pretty cool. It to me, as a commercial, wow, that looks kind of cool. But we had another little thing come out recently, and that was the Oscars. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I, for one, was driving around a little bit yesterday, doing some errands late, and I don't really watch it anymore. I know, like back in the days, people say like that was the thing. My wife said that like in her family they would like dress up to watch it, and yeah, it was a thing. But I don't think I've watched the Oscars in I don't know how long. Yesterday, our own Polly was in Film Threat. Go check them out. Man, they were on forever, because I remember I was running around and they were still on when I came back, and that thing, I had to like take my wife to the airport or something, and it was like forever. And kudos to them, man. They actually watched it and had a great time. If you check out the stream, you can follow whether Paulie got his nachos or not. or where their Robert Meyer Burnett, the great one, was a little bit too intoxicated and having a good time. I know there was some dancing involved. Where can you see that in the live stream? But we did get some Oscars, and there was a little bit of a hype around it. I guess some things are, really cool about it. So it says it may seem like Michelle Yeoh was winning her Oscar just yesterday, but the Oscars are here again. Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a dedicated cinephile, the ceremony is always fun to watch. From the red carpet looks to the acceptance speeches, Hollywood biggest night is always one to remember. So let's see. First, we're gonna go like who are the nominees and who are the winners. Let's just stick to that. Let's see. So Best Picture. By the way, LatinoSlant.com. You guys can go there, and Paulie and Rosa and other contributors, they actually did a list of their picks for who to win, and I think they basically got them all right. I mean, I think maybe a couple, but they were pretty spot on. So check it out, latinoslant.com. Let's see. We had Best Pictures. Did you guys watch it? And just let me know in the comments. Did you guys watch any of this? Best Picture, we had American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. All right, so yeah, Julisse was right. I think Rosa was pretty right on like all of them. Yeah. So the winner was, of course, Oppenheimer. If you guys, spoiler alert, Oppenheimer won. And I don't know, would you guys follow it? I don't know if you guys on Twitter or not, but everybody, there's I guess some stuff circling around like the Oscars are white again. There was, remember that, guys, the Oscar not so white. Well, I guess it's back because as Paulie says, the cracker count was high. So let's see, Best Director. So Best Director, the nominees were Justin Trent for Anatomy of the Fall, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Yargos Lanthimos, I'm probably butchering that, Poor Things, Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest, and the winner was Christopher Nolan. A good win for him. I mean, a lot of people really like Oppenheimer, and they were really happy for his win on this one. Best Actress, we had Annette Bening, Nayat, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, and Carey Mulligan for Maestro, and Emma Stones for Poor Things, which was the winner. I haven't watched Poor Things. I heard poor things about it. All right, I'll be here all week. Yeah, but it did win. So obviously her performance is top notch. And I think Deleted had watched it, and he said it was an unusual movie. It is supposed to be an unusual movie. Clobby, welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, and please subscribe, like the button, notifications on, and share an invite. Thank you so much, Clobby. I appreciate that. Let's see what else was. Is this even going to work? Great. No, it's not. It's not going on. Let's see. All right, so it's moving up. We got Best Actor. It had Bradley Cooper and Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. And the winner was Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, which I hear is it's a pretty awesome performance for him, and he is a great actor. He's one of those like chameleon actors who can like blend, right? So let's see. Best Supporting Actress, I guess it was Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Daniel Brooks for The Color Purple, America Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster for Nia, and Divine Joy Randolph for Randolph. Randolph? What the heck is a Randolph? Uh, Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, who was the winner. And from what I hear, that's a great movie. And let's see. Keep going up. Best Supporting Actor. Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction. Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. And Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, and Ryan Gosling, Barbie. Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. I know who Lily was cheering for, which is Ryan Gosling. But the winner was Robert Downey Jr. For Oppenheimer, getting that Oscar. So, yeah, that is cool. So Iron Man finally got the Iron. Let's see. Adapted screenplay. So the adapted screenplay, we had American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. Winner was American Fiction, which I think everybody agreed was pretty good. And I think, I don't know, I will see if I could pull out the gentleman who said that it was really important for Hollywood to make like these low budget movies instead of spending all this, instead of $200,000, a $200 million movie. Instead, make these smaller, like make $45 million movie or $10 million movies that you could go a lot further. Because I think a lot of these, like American Fiction, I think it was like, was it like 20 million or something like that? I mean, it was not expensive, and as you can see, it's winning stuff. Let's say Best Original Screenplay, we had Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December. Never heard of this movie. Past Lives. Winner was Anatomy of a Fall. Now, which kind of begs the question: how many of these movies have you guys actually seen? Because it does seem like a lot of the Oscar picks, they're not really stuff that anybody has seen, and that kind of says, where's it at? I mean, I heard from a lot of people that back in the days, you would go and watch the Oscars, and it would be, hey, what did you go see this movie? No, I'm going to go see it now. But movies were a lot longer in the theaters, and now it's kind of like a short run, and then they're kind of gone. They're into streaming and stuff like that. So you're not really going to see the movies, might not be in the theaters anymore. I mean, I think Oppenheimer's still in the theaters. I mean, correct me, guys, in the chat if I'm wrong, but I don't think a lot of these movies are still in the theaters. So it's a bit different than when before, where you would be like, did you watch the Oscars or not? And, it's still on. And are you guys still watching the movie that the Oscar was nominated or see? So that's something that's a little bit different, I guess, about the Oscars now. But we did have a melee of like controversy surrounding this, I guess say, because it's not really coming around as far as, hey, look, check it out. The Oscars, this movie won the Oscars. Let's all go check it out. Let's take the family to go see it. It's not out there anymore. We don't we can't go. You can't go see. How many of these movies can you actually go see in the movies theaters right now? I think Poor Things is on streaming. Um, uh, it's yeah. I mean, I think I've seen some theaters still like showing Oppenheimer. Um, but is the Oscars more of a different show now because of that, or are they just different because nobody's really watching them anymore? Which is kind of funny. Maybe I'll ask Paulie what what exactly was the audience for this. I know that there was a lot of people who checked out um, the what do you call it the stream of it, and that's another thing is people used to watch it on television. Now I heard that it's even harder to see the Oscars in itself. I'm trying to bring up some of the other things that a lot of magazines cover, which is the fashions of the Oscars. If it allows me to, I'm trying to put it up there. If you guys can see it, let's see. We're still trying to share the screen with it, and I'm gonna try it again. We've been having really bad wind over here back east as I'm holed up back east right now, and the wind is crazy today, knocking everything over. So I don't know if you guys are getting a lag or anything from me. Let me know if you are. So there are some Oscar looks and stuff. Deleted said, I saw 6 of the 10 picture nominees, all decent films. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, but see, Deleted, you're doing this. You actually go to the movies like Polly, like Sin. You guys are out there in the movies all the time. Other people are not really out there that long. So you would it's not the regular audience now. Before it used to be like, okay, this one got nominated, let's go check it out. Now it just feels like it's not. I mean, I don't know if it's the fault of streaming, another streaming casualty, or if it's just more of the politics coming into the the industry, where it became kind of like talking heads, since there's not really um, not too many people are hyped to it. And oh man, this stuff's not coming up. eh, let's see if I can pull it up in another way. It's not pulling up over here. Sorry guys. Let me see if I can pull it up another way. Bear with me. I know that the leader was saying that the Oscars kind of took a nosedive in the fashion sense. But I mean, a lot of the stuff in the fashion sense has been taking a nosedive. Well, let's try one more time here. I'm gonna go to tab. I'm gonna see the. There we go. I think I got it. Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see. I mean, that's go away. All right. Let's see if this one comes up now. And let's see if it comes up. Is it even coming up? All right. It's oh man, up in the butt. It's just not coming up. Ah! Rawr. Bummer. It's just not coming up. It's probably because of these, like, sometimes you have these streams up and you wanna show it, but they have all these ads that are not letting you pull anything up or anything like that. So it's a bummer. But yeah, I don't think the Oscars have been as popular, I guess, as it should be, as it could be, maybe, because of all the all the things that are kind of happening behind the scenes that are not conducive to maybe entertainment. I know that the John Cena uh, bit was fun. I watched a little bit of it. He comes out a little bit, you know, but kind of naked and stuff to present the award for best costume. I think that another standout was um, the cast of Godzilla getting getting that award, which was amazing. I mean, that was that was interesting. Let's say so. Deleted says the show itself was watchable, but Jimmy Kimmel was the weak link. Could have done without John Cena as well. I know a lot of people did like the John Cena, you know, as Sanders says, wardrobe incident. It was a bit. I think the bit kind of worked, and it was. It was funny, but as Julissa says, John Cena was definitely unnecessary. Yeah, it's funny because literally the story that I had up actually has the picture of him, and he's not naked. He's wearing like one of those see-through things or whatever it is, some fishnet thing. And man, it's like John Cena does like to be humiliated. I mean, the dude is a sucker for punishment. Oh, and I don't know if you guys see. Did you guys see that? Uh, I think James Gunn has said that. Oh man, I see. See, this is the thing. I had this the screen up, but I didn't. I couldn't bring it up. I think that it, James Gunn had mentioned that Peacemaker, the show that has John Cena in it, was gonna be featured in the new Marvel DC universe, but that Disney universe is gonna be only like a couple of episodes, but not the whole episodes are gonna be canon. So you're kind of already thinking, how much of this stuff am I gonna have to sift through to actually uh, see this show? I don't know if you guys saw that because James Gunn is out here going, "Oh, gee, if you watch this episode and this episode, um, I think uh, you will start to see that they're making the new DC universe as convoluted as the Marvel universe, and you're saying to yourself, why does it have to be this complicated? Does it really have to be this complicated? I don't know. I think that people are really making it way too complicated, and you have to kind of think to yourself, not everybody is going to want to watch a something that they have to do homework for. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you guys agree? You don't want to necessarily do homework for a new DC universe. You just kind of want to see Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, we just want to see these heroes as they are, and to have to do homework for it, it does kind of throw it into a bit of a spin, doesn't it? You don't really want to do that homework. You don't want to be stuck saying, "Do I have to watch episode 1 through 7 of Peacemaker, and then I also have to watch episode 3 and 4 going forward?" But don't forget that 5th episode, man. Don't watch that because that's really going to throw you off. And you're going, "No, man, no, don't do that to me. I really don't want um to to do that because it's you're like just let this just let it breathe, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to the fans." Paulie just sent me the story. Let's see, it's on Instagram, so let's actually see if I can actually open it up. It's like, back east is awesome until it's not awesome. And right now, back east, man, you're not too awesome, bro. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Sander. An episode movie should be watchable and stand alone in the story. Yes, please, thank you. That's all we want. Just stand alone. Can we just watch a movie? All right, so let's check this out. And we got awesome Akira Toriyama, who passed away. Oh, Sensei, he passed away this just recently. He passed away a little bit before we knew about it, but his family just let everybody know. And this is, of course, the maestro Jackie Chan sharing through Weebio, which is the Chinese one of the Chinese face. It's basically the Chinese Facebook, if you guys don't know, Weebio. And this hit a lot of people around the world. I mean, it hit a lot of people around the world. Dragon Ball it's huge. I mean, in South America, you do have. I would let you guys know you do have like Superman, Batman, hugely popular characters, but I'm sorry, Goku. They're all around the same stage with it because it's truly universal. The stories of Dragon Ball were really well received all over the world. You do have. I'm putting together something for Midnight's Edge in Espanol. This Wednesday we're going live. Again, you guys, please check it out. I think it'll be Wednesday about 1 Eastern time. And then we're going to be sharing, how much impact he had around the world. But Akira Toriyama, which was the creator, not just of Dragon Ball, also a lot of other manga. It says, Akira Toriyama, Sensei, obrigado por criar tantas obras clásicas. Eles estão para sempre neste mundo. Descansa en paz. So it basically says, Sensei, which is teacher, thank you very much for so many wonderful works. They will always be in this world. Rest in peace, Jackie Chan. What do you send? Paulie, you sent this to me in Portuguese. I'm just understanding that it's Portuguese and I'm reading Portuguese. My mom's from Brazil. So yeah, it's just awesome to see that. As you see, this is in Brazil. There's stores and everything that are basically all about sharing the love of Dragon Ball Z that people had, because it did touch a lot of people. It did bring a lot of smiles to everyone's face. And he was just recently finishing another story, and he had a lot of stuff in the works. And I think that his passing will have a really lasting effect. I don't know if you guys in the chat, were Dragon Ball Z fans, but it did have a lasting impact to a lot of people. And this, Polly did share with me the other day, which just so you guys see how much influence they have, Sensei had on so many people. I'm just seeing if I can share audio, because who knows? We're gonna go on another adventure, gang. Let's see. We're gonna do our own Dragon Balls, and and I know that could be taken in the wrong way, right? We're gonna do some Dragon Balls in the house. Uh, uh, Checking this one out. I think you guys are gonna like it. This is a banda group who is basically doing the theme song for Dragon Ball. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear it.
Si un volcán hiciera un maestro, derrite un gran glaciar, podrás ver de cerca a un gran dragón. Shala, échala, no importa lo que suceda siempre, el ánimo mantendré. Shala, échala, vibrante mi corazón.
Let's see. All right, let me try it one more time. Let's see if I can do it.
Échala, no pienses nada, solo escucha. Sueños hay en tu corazón. Échala, échala. No importa lo que suceda, sonreiré el día de hoy.
The funny thing is that if you guys can get it, the effects are part also of the, those are the Dragon Balls. Is wearing a Dragon Ball shirt. I mean, these are Nerd-tino bands doing a homage to Dragon Ball Z in Norteño. And it's amazing because you start seeing all these regions, all these areas that are supporting, this great artist. All right, so now if we can hear it, I'll play
El cielo resplandece a mi alrededor, al volar. Destellos brillan en las nubes sin fin. Con libertad puedes cruzar hoy el cielo azul, la verdad huye un golpe de pronto en ti. Como si un volcán hiciera un maestro, derrite un gran glaciar, podrás ver de cerca a un gran dragón. Shala, échala, no importa lo que suceda siempre, el ánimo mantendré. Shala, échala, vibrante mi corazón siente emoción, haré una herida más. Shala, échala, no pienses nada, solo escucha. Sueños hay en tu corazón. Échala, échala, no importa lo que suceda, sonreiré el día de hoy.
All right. What you guys think? It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's really cool to see create, and I'm telling you, that's not like the only thing. These these folks are very passionate all over the world, including myself, that were really touched by this man's work. They oh man, it's I should have had the story up. You guys, they had a not only in Mexico but in other countries of Latin America. They literally had stadium viewings of Dragon Ball Z. They would take the soccer stadium and they would show like the final episode of the season of Dragon Ball Z, and they would have to get permission from the Japanese government to do so. And it's amazing. Literally, a stadium full of people acting out and watching Dragon Ball Z. It's crazy. I'm trying to sense myself because I had all these up and it's not working. It's not working. But I did have something funny if I can pull it up. Because I know that Paulie has been following the Selena Yolanda controversy in his videos, and I don't know if you guys have been following it, but it's crazy because you have a lot of people, the true crime fans, who are really into the Selena story just because they idolize her, like we all do. It's really, really very touching subjects. But then you also have the true crime people that have watched this Yolanda trailer, including Paulie. I mean, Paulie, back me up on this. You're in the chat, but really, it's really ghoulish, I think, and I think Paulie he stopped watching because it's really, it does seem like it's on the ghoulish side. It's Yolanda Yolanda Saldivar documentary that came out on the life of Selena. And basically she's just trying, it was, oh man. So Julissa said she was overcome. Thank you. So great show. Thank you. Yeah, I was overcome with curiosity and I watched it. Oh my gosh. So basically, Yolanda Saldivar, she is the murderer of Selena, convicted. We don't have to say, alleged, because she was convicted. She's serving time right now, but she's up for parole soon. She's still in her 60s, and a lot of people, including myself, think that this is some kind of like media wash to try to tell some other stories that are not savory on the side of the family, and not very a bit ghoulish. In my point of view, is ghoulish. And they've been pushing these stories and things that paint Selena in a bad light. I don't know if you guys checked it out. I know that Julissa, Paulie, a few people have been checking it out. But I think everybody will agree, the people that are checking it out, yeah. Julissa even said, yeah, it was horrible. And I thank you for that, because I've been watching it vicariously through you and Paulie and Lily, because I'm not gonna watch it. Sorry, Selena's like my cousin. It's like you don't do that. It's too close. I'm sorry. It's a little too close. And I think this is what some people on Instagram have started to see, that it really is a little bit too close to home, because this is the reaction of some Latinas waiting for Yolanda to get out. And it's funny, but at the same time, you're not wrong. I think I think they're waiting with more than a chancla. If I wanted to say so myself, I think a chancla would be the least of the things that they're waiting for her to see. because it's a little crazy. These, you know, uh, and you can read the comments. I'm so proud of us. Everyone invented Selena's death. Yeah. I'll hold my purse while you take care of business. I'm black and I feel like there's 100%. The comment section passed the vibe check. um, but it's the faith in humanity in these comments. You gotta love it because we love Selena and you really are kind of messing with something that's very dear to everybody's heart and and you just put it out in a way that it's not really cool. um you are making it to maybe this lady won't be safe as Julissa says when she comes out, if she comes out. Hopefully she doesn't. I'm sorry, but hopefully she doesn't. And I do think that it could be something to where the poor taste of it um, has um has kind of shown his head uh, because the it wasn't that long ago, even though it was kind of like a long time ago. It's still really fresh on the minds and hearts of us all. And I do think that it's not there yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people, might feel otherwise, and that's plenty fine. But as far as my households, how they say, as far as me and my household, we will follow the Lord. As far as me and my household, we will defend Selena because yeah, Yolanda, no nos que no te queremos loca. So there's another story that's hitting out there, and let me know what you guys think about it. Is that I said this is just coming out from Variety, and let's see if you guys can see it. All right, um, let's make it a little bit bigger for you. All right, so it's basically saying that Star Wars stars Daisy Ridley says there weren't that many offers is coming in after the rise of Skywalker. You guys probably saw it, Rise of Skywalker, one of those. I'm sorry, one of those movies that just didn't do it for a lot of people. Was looking forward, but it was really hailed as, hey, this is something that's going to be cool. It might not have worked out the way a lot of people. I know there are fans of it. Not dogging them out. You could be wrong also. How does that say? I heard it both ways, the right way and then yours. I know Xander. Xander's like, yeah, because it was bleep film. And so basically, let's see what she's saying. Despite the popularity of Disney's Star Wars franchise, Daisy Ridley says her career stalled when she finished her run leading the film trilogy with 2019 The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, look, Poor Things. Woohoo. So Poor Things and Rise of Skywalker. That's the crossover we didn't see coming. There weren't that many offers coming in. Ridley said during the Sunday panel at South by Southwest in Austin, it's not that there aren't any. I remember finishing and thinking, oh, it's quiet and strange. According to Ridley, she didn't feel comfortable leading the latest Star Wars trilogy until she had reached the final movie, The Rise of Skywalker. It took honestly making the third film till I felt like, okay, I'm good. I deserve to be here, she said. And then, after 8 years of playing Rey, Ridley and the rest of the world went into lockdown due to, the unknown virus of unknown origin. and the entire film and the TV industry shut down. During that time, Hollywood wasn't making any offers, but strangely enough, movies were still made, huh? Man, they have so many ads on this thing. They should get their money's worth. Took honestly making the third film. I felt like, okay, it's good. I deserve to be here, she said. And then after 8 years of playing Ray, I went to the wrong down. So Hollywood wasn't making any more offers. So it was very strange time to sit with the quiet and honestly grieving a time of my life, she said. Oh, the multimillionaire, So we kind of, Polly asked the question, who has a worse career since then? Oh, let's see. All right, boom. Who has had a worse career since then? Riley, I think you're saying, and or Boyega. Now Boyega. Well, let's finish reading this, and then we get your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, and like and subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. YouTube, insert YouTube stuff here. But over the past few years, Ridley said, I've been really busy, and amazingly, I've got to do so many different things for so many different people, including 2023's The Marsh King's Daughter, which I heard is pretty good. It has been a different exploration of myself and my career, she said. Attending South by Southwest Festival to promote her new psychological thriller, Magpie, which debuted Saturday night, Riley spoke about her time as Ray during the one-on-one conversation panel with the Hollywood Reporter, Gia. Forget that. I'm not pronouncing that, although it looks Italian, like Galapu, I want to say. Young Woman of the Sea, Women in the Castle, Cleaner, and We Bury the Dead, plus more Star Wars. Those are upcoming projects. Last year, Disney and Lucasfilm announced Ridley would be returning to the Star Wars franchise in a new movie following Rey. Set after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, the movie will feature Rey as she attempts to build the Jedi Order. The project is directed by Charmin Obain-Choi from Miss Marvel and, another project I think that they probably didn't mention. The writer is written by Stephen Knight, Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders, pretty solid show. The movie marks Obain-Choi as the first woman and first person of color to direct a Star Wars feature film. That's the article. It does kind of make you think, oh, pobrecita, the rich girl is crying. And but let me guys know what you think. So Julissa says, I feel bad for actors, really isn't their fault. Sandra says, Boyega has some talent. Riley isn't that good of an actress. Now, I think it was Sanders. Check out that Marsh Woman movie. I do think that a lot of people said that she was really, really good in that. So maybe it's the director's fault. Who knows? Sometimes my wife turned me on to this, that sometimes when you see the actors and they are just horrible, it might not be the actor's fault because the director might have told her, hey, look like a plank of wood and stare right now. I mean, she looks like she's trying to open a can of, salsa verde that she got from, Smith's or something, and she can't open it, or she's constipated, one of the two, and maybe that was the direction. I don't know. I wasn't there. All right. I think Delita says he agrees that he thinks Daisy for sure has had a better take on it. Will the Ray movie ever happen? Paulie says, shouldn't say. Will it happen? I mean, yes, the constipated could be. Maybe that's where. So the question, I guess, is it who has had a worse career, Daisy, Daly, or Boyega? Now I know for a fact that Boyega has had a few films come out. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he was in Rebel Moon, I think, and he was. I know he was in. They cloned Tyrone, I believe. Um, so it does seem that Daisy. We would. I guess the question would be, who's better off? They're both rich, right? I mean, they're both filthy rich. I think they're both doing okay. So, Danya Polly is Danya. It's a trick question. Which person is richer? But I guess as far as clout on Hollywood, I mean, she has a bunch of movies coming out that she's already talking about. What does Boyega have coming out? I don't know. Um, let's see. I think I know he was in They Clone Tyrone, and that was pretty awesome. Um, let's see. He's got I you know what? I didn't mind her in Pacific Rim Uprising. I know. Okay, well, so I know Paul's gonna get me for that. Yeah. He is. I know he is in talks to be returning to the Star Wars franchise. Is that going to happen? I agree with Sanders. I'm sorry, Boyega was great in Attack on the Block. Why can't they make Attack of the Block like 2 or something? I mean, he was so cool running around with that samurai sword. I mean, yeah. How about that? I mean, let's see. Oh yeah, he was in Woman King. Did anybody even see Woman King? Sander, come on, man. You know, I'm not going to repeat what you said, but yeah, I see that in the chat. I guess in 2022, he was in a movie called Breaking. And yeah, I mean, dude's been working. I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for none of these fools. They are working. Yeah, and then somebody said Detroit. Yeah. Let's see. Deadshot. I guess he was in a movie called Deadshot. He was in a noir movie. Let's see, and that's did I trying to pull these up for you guys, and it's a pain in the butt. But I'm still gonna try it. Let's see if I can try it now. Of course, I hit the wrong thing, man. I'm totally like Boomer in the stream, Boomer Latino slant stream. Let's see. All right, and I'm sorry, guys. My internet is a little bit laggy because of course it is. I think. Oh, so we can actually do the channel's under attack video because my internet's under attack. Let's see if it comes up because I don't know. For some reason, some things want to come up, and something I totally could not get the stuff on the Oscars. But of course, let's see if that comes up now. We're gonna give it a shot. So we're still on the question: who has a worse career since the Jedi Menace? Let's. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. Just trying to help me, StreamYard. You're my only hope. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's just horrible. Let's see. All right, so Yamba Diego. Let's see what homie's been doing. And there you go. It's all about the Clone Tyrone. I don't know if you guys can see it. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So, let's see. Boyega was excellent in Breaking, like Electric Boogaloo. I don't think so. I don't know. Was he? No, he was not in that. Was he? Electric Boogaloo. Turbo. All right. Boyega. That's a great picture of him. What was he on that? Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, his most latest thing was they cloned Tyrone. Um, then in the Woman King, so obviously those were not the breaking. That's what Paul is talking about. All right, what is that about? All right, so I guess he was in this movie called Breaking, and Paulie knows it looks man, that looks really good. A modern Dog Day Afternoon. What? Man, that sounds really cool. A Marine War veteran faces mental and emotional challenge when he tries to reintegrate into civilian life. Wow. Wow. You know what, Sander? Yes. Why wasn't he the new Black Panther? That's an easy. Well, no. What's even better? Why wasn't he a Jedi when that was the alley oop of the century? Oh my gosh. Why wasn't he a Jedi? Literally, you have the rags to riches. We have a stormtrooper, right? That's questioning, whether, hey, maybe I don't want to shoot horribly as a stormtrooper. Maybe I want a better life. Let me escape. I escaped, run into some Jedi. Now I'm a Jedi. Oh my gosh, that was the alley oop of the century. How can you not do it, Disney? Why did you not do it? Oh, excuse me. Wow. Drink on that because wow. Literally, you could have made him a Jedi. It would have been so cool to see him pick up that lightsaber. And you had that opportunity when he picked up that lightsaber. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand. And yes, I agree. Hashtag, please recast Black Panther. I mean, recast T'Challa all the way. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. This actually looks good. I might have to check this out. It looks amazing. Young Boyega, Michael K. Williams breaking. It looks. Oh, wasn't this something similar to this? I think with Denzel Washington, like John Q, where he takes over the hospital. Man, that would be cool. So I guess we still have the question. Is who who has a worse career? I don't know, guys. Let me know. What do you guys think on the chat? Who had a worse career? I know it's coming back and forth, but it does seem like Daisy Ridley and Boyega are both still going. It's not like they're not making movies. Maybe I don't know how many Boyega has coming out, right? But Miss Daisy obviously has some coming out. I think he's got like 4, or she's got like 2 supposedly. They're coming out based on the Variety article we just saw. And yeah, I guess they're both doing great. Was that be the answer? Mars Monkey says Boyega. Yeah, I mean that'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean I can't decide. You're right, and yeah, the wasted Boyega. That was the biggest waste of the world. I'm sorry. That was the biggest waste of the day. How did that not happen? That's Disney. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You're literally good money on the floor. You're not picking it up. Pick up the money from the floor. The money is on the floor. Pick it up. Boyega could have been a great Jedi with a Grifter story that most and made Star Wars a better experience that we received. Yeah, I mean, totally. You could have seen. I mean, look, come on. I mean, Homeboy's got range. He's got good presence. You can see this movie right now and picture lightsabers. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. It's like I don't know. I really don't know what exactly um, people are thinking about, but I do think that he was really wasted on 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 this movie because you did have an opportunity and you just have him running around saying Ray, make him the garbage man. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, Paulie says, yeah. Yes, John Q meets Dr. Afternoon, but based on a true story, very tragic story. Oh, tragic. Oh, man. But yeah, but it looks good. I mean, yeah, I got to give it to you guys. I don't know. I can't decide on this one because it does seem like they both have a bit of they're working. I mean, they're both working. They're both doing great. I think they're uh, they're both doing great. I mean, I I I think they're both doing great. So I think that it's not really it's not really a it's a toss up. It's a toss up. I do think that they were both kind of wasted, to be honest, because even Daisy Ridley did have a lot of a lot of bad directing, I guess, in a sense, or maybe the character wasn't formed properly. Mm, je ne sais. I think we're gonna go with je ne sais because it's a tough one, Paulie. Thanks, man. I do think that it's a tie. I do think that both of them are doing great. Besides the movie, and it's one of those things. Maybe the actors are not as tied to failure as they were before. It does seem like they're bouncing back. But at the end of the day, both super rich people are doing great. So, spoiler for everyone in the Latino slant chat. They're both doing great because they're rich. Yes. You, on the other hand, maybe not so much. But let's see if I was able to pull it up because I don't know if it was able to come up or not, but I did. So yes, Julisa, pobrecitos. Oh, pobrecitos. They might not be able to get that brand new $10 billion mansion in the hills. They had to sell their 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 seventh Porsche. Well, actually, they traded it in for the magnetic silver one, but that's okay because it's limited edition. How could he? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Nosotros los pobres también lloran. Pobres. No. They're doing great. They're both talented actors, it seems. So good for them. But I was trying to bring this up in another, magical internet not working thing. So we'll see. According to los fashionistas, who I'm not a part of, ask my wife, shorts and flip flops are my usual wear, even if I'm back east in the snow, because yeah, bro, island life. So according to Vanity Fair, the best of the best type deal. I mean, we have that she's the one that won, and American Ferrari. I think she did the little Barbie thing. That's kind of nice. That's nice. That's actually a very nice dress. Very flattering. Everybody's well dressed. That's you got to give it to them. They're actually nothing looking crazy. Usually they're kind of crazy looking. So the Oscars 2024 red carpet, all of the fashion outfits and looks. Man, the Latino slant production. All the must-see looks for the 2024 Oscars and red carpet. Let's check it out. At long last, the Oscars red carpet finally arrived, and it's the final stop after a busy award season, which actually begins months earlier than you might expect, during which some of the Hollywood's biggest names had traveled the world to campaign on behalf of their films. While the Oscars are widely considered to be the biggest night in film, they're also one of the biggest nights in fashion, as the Oscars 2024 red carpet welcome nominees assemble casts plus ones and more than the 1996 Academy Award. Man, it's almost like 100 years of these things, huh? That's cray. Style abounds among the year's group of Oscar nominees, many of whom started their red carpet fashion journey back in January at the Golden Globes. All eyes were on Lily Gladstone, who received a historic Best Actress nomination, the first for Native American woman, and her role in Close of the Flower Moon. Oh, I did see there was a powwow in the Academy Awards, which was kind of cool. Me and my family go to powwows a lot back in the days. Not so much now. Parents are getting back in age, but going to the powwow, getting a flatbread taco was life, and seeing it was actually kind of cool. I only saw bits of it, so yeah. Let's see. In the weeks leading to the Oscar, Gladstone had been red carpet standout, opting for looks from a variety of big-name designers, including Valentino, Armani, Christian Siriano, Vashiva, and Marni. Okay, so I think I know two of those. She's also used her time on the red carpet spotlight indigenous designers. And lead up to the Oscar, she told people that her look will serve as ongoing proof that indigenous design belong in the red carpet with luxury fashion in very centerpiece kind of way. That's pretty cool. Although Emma Stone took home the Oscar for Best Actress, spoiler, for her role in Poor Things, and suffered a wardrobe malfunction before accepting the award. What? That was later fixed. Gladstone still stunned at the Oscars red carpet in a Gucci gown. I didn't know Gucci was a Native American brand. Who knew? Many collaboration with Joe Big Mountain and Iron Horse quilt work. Nice, cool. Meanwhile, Coleman Domingo red carpet style has been a riveting as his performance in Rustin, which probably saw. Check out the video for it. Red carpet style has been riveting as performance in Rustin, the biographical drama by political activist Banya Rustin that earned him the Best Actor nomination. When asked about being considered the unofficial best dressed man in Hollywood, Domingo told Vanity Fair that he usually thought the people went from the nosier, louder outfits, wearing bells and whistles and everything, but Domingo's style, which he describes a bit more understated masculine cuts and tailoring, landed him on the Best Dressed List award season long. On Sunday, he opted for a black double-breasted suit from Louis Vuitton, but relied on a pair of steel-toe cowboy boots. You know what? Suits and cowboy boots. Hello, Texas. Si, senor. And double-breasted Louis Vuitton. Davy Yurman jewelry and a watch from Omega. That's a good watch for a classic look. That's nice. And I think we saw that here, right? I guess that's his look. Yeah, that's hey, is not looking weird. And this is the Gladstone outfit. It's actually pretty nice. I like the little thing over here. I love this right here. Look at me. Like I'm a fashion designer. I love this right here, and this is really fashionable. It's really cool. See what Gladstone Domingos and more from the Oscars and red carpet below for more Oscar fashion. They have a best dressed list after the Oscar ceremony ended. Stars headed for the Vanity Fair Oscar party, red carpet, blah, blah, blah. Lots of glam. So this is Lily Gladstone dress. It's really pretty. I really like it. She looks beautiful. It's really well tailored. It's really nice. I really like it. I like this little symbols on there. I think it's really cool. That's pretty classy. Aren't they really like crazy or something most of the time? So here we have Domingo's look, and dude's looking sharp. I'm sorry, my brother's looking sharp. That is nice. I don't know about this necktie thing going on here, but that suit looks pretty cool. Um, Too many rings are my taste, but homeboy's wearing it. Nice, very good cousin. Nice. The taper pants, I don't know, but the boots are fire. Sorry, boots are fire. Fire. Let's see. Oh, and so Divine Joy Randolph, Costin, Louis Vuitton, and Omega watch. All right, so let's check it out. She does look beautiful. Oh, she's got gorgeous, gorgeous dress on. She really does really nice. I don't know why they mentioned the watch because we can't see the watch, but it's really nice. It's beautiful hair now. She's a beautiful woman. And that's yeah. I agree with Julissa. He pulled it off. Not many men can. That's true. That double suit thing. I don't know. I bet you Paulie can pull it off. So we have here American Ferrera in a custom Atelier Versace and Pomelano jewelry. Ooh, that sounds fancy. But she looks amazing, right? She looks nice. I love that. It's sexy, you would say, and but it keeps everything where it should be. Nothing is, coming out. Oh, I don't know. I'm doing fashion critique here on the slant, but I think it looks really nice. I think it looks very pretty, and I think it's a very, like, I agree with Sanders. There's classic look. It does look really cool. She looks very pretty. Julissa agrees. America, they look very pretty, and she's doing the Barbie thing and a little classic tail in the bottom. So I think it's cool. Again, I don't know. They mentioned the jewelry. Oh yeah, she's got the necklace. I guess the necklace. Can we see it? Let's see. So what do you guys think? I mean, actually, that looks really nice. Doesn't that look really nice? I'm sorry. Latino slant fashion. This I know Fletcher's Fashion Corner. That's what we're gonna name is, like, Fletcher. It's Fletcher's Fashion Corner. We're gonna check the fashion for you. Yeah. Los Fashions del Norte. No, it looks really pretty, and that's really nice. Oh man, I mean, that's probably worth more than a house, but I would get that from my wife if we have the knockout version. China, call me up, brothers. Brother Mings, call me up. Let's make one of these bootleg copies at the swap meet. And this is, of course, Zendaya. Zendaya in a Giorgio Armani. I don't know what that is. But that shit looks really pretty. This is what happened to the Oscars. I'm sorry, that weren't everybody looking crazy? Everybody's looking pretty elegant, right? I mean, this is stuff that you kind of wouldn't mind seeing your wife and your husband in. It's not really crazy stuff. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But she looks very pretty. That looks very nice. And she has the I'm over you look, but it really fits with this beautiful dress. It does look really nice. It's really, like, it's got the little palmeras in there. And I know part of our Hispanic blood, wants to trim them because, we're just like, oh, look, she's got some palm trees. We got to trim some of those. But no, she looks really good. Oh, and then we have Jillian Murphy, Custom Atelier Versace and Omega. Well, we actually can see the watch on this one, at least. And homeboy looks good. He looks good. I don't know about the weird necktie thing. I don't know why can't they have just regular neckties? But that looks pretty good, man. Homeboy has got pretty classy look. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll check out the Omega. Can we see it? Well, that's a pretty nice watch. I gotta say, that is a pretty nice watch. I'm not, that's crazy. So far, it's like you don't mind these things. So that's shocker of the Oscars. Are they listening to people? Chanel say. Let's see. Emma Stone in a custom Louis Vuitton high jewelry. High jewelry. Does that mean there were edibles involved? Who knows? Yeah, that looks very pretty. I gotta say, it's it's unique. It's interesting. I mean, it looks very nice. All right, so far. Yeah, no, Senators talk about the goodie bag. I heard the goodie bags were like $100,000. You're like, yeah, that's. I wonder why. Finally, we get to the crazy stuff. Florence Pugh in Del Corre, whatever that is. I don't know. I'm sure my wife knows. Yeah, no, just she's a pretty lady. Why? Wow, why? What is this? It's under the sea and in space at the same time. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's unique. What is this? What is she? What does she have here? Oh, so those are like rhinestones or something, right? I mean, so what do you tell me? Do you guys like this thing? I mean, Julissa, would you wear this? You know what's funny? My sister had something very similar to this necklace growing up when we were working in Mexico City. She literally had something close to that. So there you go. Those are the best fashion moments. Yeah. So I don't know if we can watch the. I don't know if it's gonna come up, but this was supposed to be the most. Who knows if it's gonna come up? Vanity Fair is too fair for the vanity. Let's see get the music. Whack music. Let's make it big. So I guess these are the best moments from the red carpet. I think Homeboys from the Straight Eye in the Eye of the Beholder thing. So I don't know if it's playing, but yeah, I don't think it's playing. Let's see if we can spot anybody in the oh, Robert Downey Jr. Nice. I don't know who that is. Oh, I know her. Okay. Oh, hey, I think I know him. So, all right. This thing's going kind of fast. Okay, now the crazy stuff comes on, right? Oh, nice. Oh, classy. Well, that looks really pretty. I gotta say, Homeboy's kind of cool. It's like Usher, nice. What was that? Lenny Kravitz. I'm sorry, but this is kind of cool. If they would have put like this look on like the on like Star Wars, guys, that would look fly. It looks like it's like I'm gonna host the fashion Oscars, and after this, I'm gonna get in the Death Star and blow some planets up. So I really I think that's pretty cool. We got Usher. I don't know what Usher's wearing, and he should not be wearing that. But oh, nice, very cool. Oh, man, that's the hey. He's looking a little bit it's Lenny Kravitz. It's Billie Eilish who won, right? All right. So now they're crazy people, right? I mean, I guess it just plays in a sense. Who I don't know who most of these people are. I mean, but there you go. fashion. You know, the fashion is the fashions. I thought they were gonna, probably show John Cena and all stuff, but yeah, the crazy fashions are there. The not so crazy passions are there. So yeah, we see what got on the Oscars this week. So yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys. I know the ladies like celebrities don't recognize half of them. I don't either. I really don't. I am obviously kind of like behind the times on that, and since I'm a little bit of a prude, obviously not that hip. But thank you so much for everybody who stuck around with me as the Latino slant and Mr. Butters take over the Latino slant on today. Thank you so much for everybody who joined. Please, please, please hit that like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and also please consider becoming a member. And also check out the LatinoSlant.com. Please, the LatinoSlant.com, where you guys can get up to the minute date. What Paulie can tell you in his videos, he can tell you in the LatinoSlant.com with much coverage and everything that's done over there. But also, you guys it's free. It's free. You guys get told when a new chapter's coming up in the LatinoSlant.com. We got great articles. I mean, Paulie's got some great stuff coming up that he's not really even allowed to tell you. It's top secret, but it's coming soon. Please, please, please subscribe. It's cheap. All you have to do, you know how cheap LatinoSlant.com is? You go there, you put your email address, you subscribe. We don't sell your email address to anybody. Spoiler alert. It's free. That's how expensive it is. It's free. Why are you not subscribing? Oh, man, come on. After this stream, everybody on the stream should go. Everybody watching on replay, go and subscribe to LatinoSlant.com. Thank you, everybody, for staying with me on the Latino Slant, Mr. Butters, Latino Slant Takeover. Maybe we'll do this again. We're probably kind of like, skips town and tries to escape LA, and LA, it's always pulling me back, right? But thank you, everybody, for staying and hanging out with us here on the Slant. We'll see you on the next one. I could gonna give you kind of like a hard out or an easy out, but we'll just play a little something, and then hey, we'll get out of here. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. All right. See you later.